games this afternoon. Visitors from Regent and Lewes.
And we are underway here at the Dripping Pan, back here for the second time in a week as Lewes look to continue their push for a promotion spot. Of course, Tony Russell's so used to setting up with a 4-3-3, and early on we can already see Ollie Tanner driving down the left. It could fall loose for Joe Taylor, but blocked away. And Coleman de Graaf can get a shot in, and Joe Taylor can finish within the opening minutes. And Lewes already lead on a day when they would expect to win. They've got the perfect nerve settler. Joe Taylor with his 23rd in the league is 24th in all competitions. It was a scrappy bit of defending, the ball bouncing around the Brightlingsea box. But when it fell for that man, the number 9, Joe Taylor was not going to miss. To take advantage of those 3 home fixtures. Not with passing like that, as Locke can latch onto the loose pass from Carey, and it's in towards the number 9 Blair, but his shot is well blocked by the captain Nelson. Again, they can't quite get that ball through the midfield at the moment. They have now with Michael Class in a lot of space, and he sprayed it beautifully out to Ollie Tanner. The Lewes number 7, who's having a brilliant season, onto his right, deflects across to Coleman de Graaf, whose touch slightly lets him down. But his third one doesn't. Did it cross the line? It has now. I'm not sure if it will go down as a Coleman de Graaf goal or not, but after a slightly sloppy first touch, he got the ball under his control, shimmied past his man and released a rocket on his right foot. And I think Joe Taylor is telling him that was Joe Taylor's goal. And the predator in the box was ready to tap it home, and he is definitely claiming that one. Coleman de Graaf doing brilliant work. But he can't find a teammate there, and Michael Class just biting back at Rocha, who can clip a great ball into Dom Locke on his left foot, and Carey made himself big and blocks it wide with his feet. Locke, though, early on, the number 7, is proving a threat for this Brightlingsea team. Be interested to know where that would have ended up had his own man not blocked it. And that's a great ball by the goal scorer Taylor into Coleman de Graaf onto his left, and it's off the woodwork, and Ollie Tanner can't quite get an effort away with 4 men in front of him. Fine Tanner trying to find Carlser on the cutback. It was unlucky, and that's a brilliant turn from the number 7. Tom Carlser fluffs his line the first time, and it's all a little bit congested until Phipp can strike and drag it wide. But Lewes now are starting to maintain that pressure. He took the risk and it paid off brilliantly. And now Lewes can attack from that tackle. Carlser into the feet of Michael Class, who gets under it. We've seen him score from that range a couple of times this season. The midfield man with who can find Rocha with 2 men on his inside, and he's found the number 10 brilliantly. It's out now to the number 9, who's curled it towards the front post, Aaron Blair. Carlser gives it away extremely cheaply to Blair, the number 9. He might look to strike a goal here, he does, and it's a well hit strike, but never troubling Carey. He didn't half chances, but nothing really threatening Lewes Carey apart from one earlier in the half. And a chance now for Dom Locke, who can take that chance. I said just before they need to improve their finishing, and as I say that, Dom Locke does just that. There was a toe poke into the bottom corner. It was a nice ball through to him, and he just managed to poke it home. I'm not sure whether Lewes Carey thought Nelson was going to deal with it himself. Into the feet of Rocha, off to Blair. This is positive from the visitors, and Blair onto the edge of the box is taken out, and Locke gets a shot away, but it's pulled back for the free kick. It will be Ollie Bell for the visitors. He did try to deceive the keeper across goal, but he gets way underneath it. Delivers, it's a great ball in, and Spencer heads it away, and Lewes now can counter attack. It's a 3v1 if they can play it right. Brightlingsea men are getting back. Joe Taylor into Iffy Allen, it's not the best touch, and the keeper stops him brilliantly and can graciously drop on the ball. He got a great hand to it, looks to help them do just that, giving it into Coleman de Graaf. running at the centre-back who is booked. Little John to graft off to Class. It's just held up again for Lewes. They can try and rebuild now. De Graft away from his man on the edge of the box. Low drive. Well saved by Turner down to his left. And wins the ball back. And a bit of hesitation from Salmon almost allows Brightlingsea to get in. They do have a chance on the edge, and it's a decent strike in the end. He didn't have a good angle at all. Ball. And Carey over the top for Joe Taylor. What a touch! And the second just couldn't match it. The first touch was an absolute beauty. Real impotence, and it's gone back to Colsa from Phipp into Joe Taylor. Little John again on a booking. Taylor stays on his feet, and the keeper matches the effort with a great save. Colsa continued to go forward, and he's hit the side netting with his right foot. Striker. Taylor off to Class, and he can look for Coleman de Graft. Is this the third for Lewes? Onto his left, back to his right, and it's just deflected wide. It was brilliant play from the number 18 who Joe Taylor with clever movement, knocking it down for Coleman de Graft in the box, and he hits the side netting again. Just like Colsa did earlier, it was brilliant strength from him in the box. Loses his first header, and Coleman de Graft with a great ball into midfield man Class. Back to de Graft. What a touch. He's driving at the heart of the defence, giving it off to Taylor, opting to lay it off instead of going for the hat-trick goal, and Allen's shot is cleared, but Coleman de Graft is toying with the Brightlingsea defenders at the moment. To the head of Barnby, who can clear long. And brilliant play there from Aaron Blair, holding up well up against Tom Colsa. Here's the substitute. He plays a great ball into Volta Rocha, and his shot is over the bar. It was brilliant link up. Locke, who of course scored the goal in the first half, hasn't really been involved in the second, and chance for Archie Blair to get a strike away, and the deflection takes it onto the post. Out to take this corner in towards the front post, and it's the same result. Colsa clearing, and the referee is given a penalty on Ollie Tanner. Can he find the net? Aaron Blair for the visitors scores the goal and makes this game level. Bedlam in the stand behind the goal. A good group of Brightlingsea fans have travelled down to see this game, and they've been rewarded with a really dogged performance from their side, who now find themselves level with Lewes, who are of course chasing promotion. Lost Rocha, but Nelson can step in, and now Deshane Dalling can run at his man for the first time. He cuts in field, he goes away from 2 and almost away from 3. Tom Colsa picks it up into the box. Can he find a man? No, he can't. Cleared away by the number 6, Zach Littlejohn. And then is pressured well by Skinner, and the long ball could find Taylor, holding off his man. Joe Taylor in the box, and between the two of them, Littlejohn and Ribchester dealt with it. Might just be time for one last foray forward from the home side. Tom Colsa picks up the free kick, which will allow a difficult position to deliver from, and it is actually going to be a red card for the number 10, Connor Barnby. He needs to pick out a man, and the free kick once again fails to find someone for Lewes. The visiting fans roar as they pick up a brilliant point at the Dripping Pan. Promotion chasing Lewes fail to take all 3 points. It's finished 2-2 here